Happy 4th of July. We have made it to Wilga State Park here in Weathersfield, Vermont. Got another adventure lined up. This one's only going to be a couple of nights, but I just spent 3 days with my family down on Cape Cod, which was a lot of fun. Didn't really take a lot of video there, but here we're going to be vlogging this trip and documenting whatever there is to document that might sound fun and interesting. I think we're going to kick this off by taking the boat onto the Connecticut River, and I'm going to bring the grill with me. I'm going to bring some food and some drinks with me, and we're going to go find an island to just park the boat at and go have dinner on an island, and then just fish. So gonna do some fishing this evening. It's about 4 o'clock right now, a little bit later than I wanted to get in. Unfortunately, my back injury has been slowing me down in the recent past, so it took me a while to get out here. But I've got the aluminum boat with me, and there is a boat ramp on the New Hampshire side of the river in Claremont. So I'm gonna go over there and launch the boat, and we're gonna bring the grill with us. We're gonna bring some food and some beers with us, and we're gonna go and park. There's an island a little bit further down that way that we're gonna park at and have some dinner. And then we're just gonna fish for the evening and come on in at around dark time and light a fire. So I think that's how we're gonna spend night number one. Tomorrow is TBD. I don't know what the heck I want to do, but it's supposed to be a really nice day. Probably get back out on the river and do a little more fishing. But this place is pretty cool. It's the only developed park. It's the only developed state park on the Connecticut River on either side, as far as I'm aware. We don't have direct waterfront access, but we have a pretty nice view of the river from the site, and there is a walking trail that goes all the way across, and there's sites lined up about a quarter mile down that way and some more down that way. Not a very big state park, not exactly primitive, but not big and not rowdy, which is nice. So yeah, hopefully this will be a nice little getaway to end the holiday weekend, and hopefully we'll get some good fishing in. We'll eat some good food. We'll have some good drinks, and we'll just hopefully just have a good time. All right, the sand is it is literal quicksand all along here, and over there, it's probably off cam, but at the corner of the island where I just placed that bin that I had with me, that's really that's the best possible area where it's not nearly as bad as it is like over here. So we're gonna move the boat like 100 feet that way. Plain and simple turkey burger. A little ketchup and a little mustard. And then we're gonna fire up some beans here in a minute. I got some tin foil on that. It's a little tough because of the wind, but we're gonna try it anyways. That feels good. Broke the line. Oh, son of a bitch. I hate when that happens. It's actually pretty nice. Looks like people can keep their, I'm pretty sure that's got to be someone else's kayak. All right, good morning. Just gonna have a really easygoing morning. Didn't sleep well because of my back and my neck, so ended up not even getting going until like almost 9 o'clock. But I'm just gonna go for a short little walk. Then we're gonna make like a moderate-sized brunch, and mainly just eggs and oatmeal and a couple other things I've got, and then see if I can get a late morning elliptigo ride in. I think we'll go into Windsor. Maybe I'll go into probably gonna go into Windsor, and then we'll come back. We'll have another light bite to eat, and I think we're gonna head out for most of the afternoon into the evening on the boat. I want to get in a solid day of fishing if I can. Was hoping to maybe get out this morning, but I have not been sleeping well because of this back condition, so I gotta figure that out somehow, or else all these trips are gonna be really, really tiring on me if I don't. So, yeah, really nice waterfront view here. So this is typically where they rent out kayaks and canoes here at the state park. I imagine there's somebody typically here. Unfortunately, this is the only real boat access there is, and you obviously can't drive down there. I could have brought my inflatable, but I felt like that would have been arguably worse on my body than the actual boat is. Anyways, I think I'm just gonna sit and enjoy the peace and quiet for a little bit, and then head back to the site and cook, and then we will see you out there. All right, I think I'm gonna take my elliptigo into Windsor for a little bit. All right, I think I am going to ride my elliptigo. All right, it is late morning. I think it's time to ride the elliptigo into Windsor. All right, I think it's time to get an elliptigo ride in. It's 11 a.m., a little bit later than I would have wanted to do this. But here we are. Might as well just get it in. Gonna ride towards Windsor, maybe into Windsor and back, depending on how long it is. I didn't look at the map and see how long it is, but I'm just gonna leave the park and I'm just gonna ride north along the river and just see where it brings me. I originally booked this trip to hike Mount Ascutney, but my back problems have not been good the past few weeks, and I was instructed to stop by my chiropractor. So I see why, because my back hurts just getting stuff around the site, and I'm probably gonna have to slow down on these trips just to let my back heal. I have a pretty good case of sacroiliitis and some mild degenerative changes in my lower two vertebrae, so it's not going to be easy. It just sucks because I'm in my early 30s, and these type of things typically happen to older people or people who've gotten in an accident in the past, which I have not. I've just been a competitive runner who's dealt with pretty significant injury problems since I was 18. I may have to shut it down permanently, but hopefully I don't. I bought the elliptigo hoping that it would supplement running, not replace it, but as of right now, it looks like it could replace it. We'll see. Just gonna truck on. Let's head towards Windsor and at least enjoy this nice day that we have here. Okay, we are back for more. It's the following afternoon. Kind of an unfortunate skunk last night, but I also didn't really give myself much opportunity to fish because I was having dinner instead. I'm gonna be out here a solid probably 4.5 hours, give or take. So let's make the most of it. Let's see if we can get a little redemption from last night and reel in a couple of those big ones that I missed. I'm gonna pitch right in front of it. No, it was definitely a fish. There's a bunch of, yeah, it's a bunch of small bass hanging out there. Little something, he keeps coming back. I got him that time. Little bluegill, or a little crappie. Yep, all right, well, we're on the board. He's a little crappie, just kept hitting it, he wouldn't stop. Got him on the third try. All right, we're on the board. Doesn't always go that way, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm gonna run the wacky worm along here. All right, nice down branch over there. Yeah, I might go for a ride here. Just not good results today. Not good results. Not good results this trip, and I would hate to bag the content. Oh. All right, don't lose this one, please. It's not big. It's another crappie. Oh, come on. Is this all we're gonna catch today? Come on, dude. We gotta be better than that. Another crappie. What else is new? That's all we're capable of catching today, apparently. All right, this feels better than the past couple. Oh, all right, okay. What do we got here? Looks like a smallie, maybe a, yeah, it looks like a smallie. Good fish too. Yeah, buddy. All right, finally a reward. Nice smallie. There we go, finally. Yeah, he half swallowed it though. All right, there we go. Finally. There we go. First decent fish of the weekend. There we go. Nice little river smallmouth. Finally. All right, I'm gonna put him back. Finally, we got a decent fish though. Oof. Thought I had one there. Unfortunately, the answer is I didn't. There we go. Feels solid. Come on, get him in, let's go. All right, actually it's not that big, but it's fighting like hell. Fighting like hell, another smallie. Another smallmouth, okay. All right. Take another smallie. I don't know where I put my tool. I definitely need it again. It's right there. Smallmouth season. That thing fought like hell. I thought I had a fish double its size. All right. Not bad. We'll take it. Oh, we got a little something. Yeah, buddy. Little rock bass. We will take that. Nice. Alright, at least we know we can catch fish here at dark. What do we got here? What is this guy? Feels decent. Oh, I T-boned him. I T-boned him and it's a smallie. Oh, it's actually not a bad smallie. I beat the shit out of this guy. Holy crap. There we go, a little smallie. Not bad, yo. All right, pal. Go have a fun life. And just like that, I am all packed up. That is going to be a wrap for this trip. It's too short, had a lot of fun, but I'm physically wiped out. My back hurts a lot, and I need to spend the next handful of weeks just focusing on my health at this point. But yeah, had a lot of fun. The fishing wasn't quite as good as I wanted, but we did enough to have fun. Some bank fishing, some boat fishing. Pretty nice campground, very well maintained. I probably will consider coming back here in the future for sure. Just got to figure out a way to do it where either my back is healed up or it doesn't take as much of a toll on me. But unfortunately, my back's probably going to be something that's going to require constant maintenance. And yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is. Next one's probably going to be end of July. I'm going to try and get something going there, and then in mid-August I'm going to be going back up to northern Vermont for 4 or 5 days. I need to get my back. I need to get my back better because I'm struggling to do some of these things that I'm doing at the campsite. Like just setting up the campsite wipes me out. Yep. One last look at this view of the Connecticut River. And if you haven't done so already, feel free to like and subscribe, and we will see you at the next one.